तो पानी की फ्लक्स के केस दे विच जिवें तुसीं देख रहे हो टूटी दे विचों दी पानी जिउं-जिउं मैं प्रैशर वधाई जाना तो ये बिल्कुल आ जिहड़ा एरिया हैगा ये बिल्कुल पैरलल हो जाता, वाटर की वेलोसिटी इज़ गोइंग पैरलल टू दी एरिया। तो ज्यों देखो मैं होर स्पीड वधाउणा तो ये बिल्कुल ऑलमोस्ट पैरलल हो गया। तो पैरलल होने का मतलब हुण ये भी वाटर की वेलोसिटी ते स्पीड वेलोसिटी एंड दी एरिया तो बिल्कुल हो गई आ पैरलल हो गई एरिया वैक्टर दे। तो हुण जे मैं दरअसल इनू फ्लक्स कहते हैं, ज्यों ज्यों ये जिन्ना ज़्यादा पैरलल होई जाऊगा उन्नी फ्लक्स इहदी वधी जाती है। तो हुण मैं इहदी घटा रहा क्वांटिटी। तो हुण देखो हुण जिहड़ी वाटर की वेलोसिटी आ वेलोसिटी वैक्टर डाउन हो गया, मीनस वेलोसिटी वैक्टर इज़ एट एन एंगल टू दी एरिया। वेलोसिटी वैक्टर नीचे नूं हो गया, सो मेकिंग एन सम एंगल विद दी एरिया ऑफ दी पाइप। सो हुण फ्लक्स असीं कहने डिक्रीज़ हो गई। सो फ्लक्स इज़ दी वॉल्यूम ऑफ दी वाटर विच इज़ कमिंग आउट ऑफ दी ओरीफाइस। हुण आपां देखदे हां भी पानी तां साडा इक्को ही स्पीड ते आ रिहा, तो मेरे कोल एक ये रिंग आ। सो रिंग दे विच आपां इहदा एरिया चेंज करके देखांगे। हुण जे तां ये रिंग इस तरीके नाल फड़ी हुई आ तो पानी जिहड़ा रिंग दे विचों दी आ रिहा वो मैक्सीमम आ। तो मैं हुण की करदा, मैं हुण रिंग दा एरिया देखो घुमाई जाना तो इदां घुमा लिया। जे मैं हुण इदां कर लिया बिल्कुल मीनस एरिया ऑफ दी रिंग इज़ नाउ जस्ट परपेंडिकुलर टू दी फ्लो ऑफ वाटर। तो ये विचों दी नहीं पानी हुण लंघ रहा, साइडां तो दी लंघ रहा। तो ज्यों ज्यों मैं इहनूं इदां करी जाना तो जिहदे विचों दी पानी लंघ रहा उहदी क्वांटिटी साडे कोले वधी जाती है। आवर टूडेज टॉपिक इज़ इलैक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स। टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस कंसैप्ट let us consider flow of a liquid through an opening of a pipe whose area is ds. Suppose this is the opening of the pipe and a stream of water with velocity v parallel to the area is coming out from the opening. Then the rate of flow of the liquid which is coming out of this pipe represents the flux of the liquid. So likewise, if the velocity of the liquid through this area is at an angle theta, then this very flux can be represented as v dot ds, or you may write it as v ds cos of the angle between ds and v. So this relation will give us the flux of the liquid which is coming out of a pipe. So this is the concept of flux of water which was coming out of a pipe opening. Now coming to our main topic of this lecture, electric flux. The electric field in actual does not have any lines coming out of from any charge. It is just the effect of the charge which is felt by another charge placed in its vicinity. Suppose we have a sheet of charge which is placed here, and let that it has a positive charge on it. Now if this plate has a positive charge, then around its presence in the area in front of it or in its backside, we will have its effect, electrical effect around this area. Suppose that this is the circular surface or circular ring as you have seen in the demonstration, which is placed like this. Now the electric field of this plate which is coming through, which is passing through this ring, electric field representation through the lines will cross like this. So actually this is a circular ring, but I have placed it like this, so its geometry is looking just like a ellipse. Electric flux is the number of field lines, number of free field lines which is crossing this area normally. Normally means perpendicularly. Perpendicularly means perpendicular to this surface. But if you see the area vector of this quantity, so if this ring is placed just like this, its area can be shown by, as shown in this pointer, as shown in this chalk holder in my hand. So if this is the plane area through which the electric field is passing out, the area of this surface is perpendicular to it. So means the area vector as well as the electric field vector for this case, both are in the same direction. So the electric flux is proportional to, so it is not equal to, but it is proportional to E dot E into ds. Both of these are vectors, or you can say the area of this plane ds vector, the area vector is parallel to the electric field vector. So now consider the second case. So let us assume this ring to be a little bit tilted like this. So if this ring is tilted like this, the number of field lines crossing this area vector will reduce. So let us check. Now the area vector perpendicular to this surface is like this, and the electric field vector here is like this. So we have a angle theta between E and ds. So what will be the flux? So flux will be proportional to E ds n cap. N cap is nothing but unit vector along the direction of area. So if this is the unit vector, then you may write it as E ds cos theta. So this is why electric flux phi can be written as E dot ds, because E and ds, these two are vector quantities. Area is also a vector quantity here, and the cos is the component of area towards E. So therefore we may write it as the dot product of two vectors E dot ds. So this relation gave us the electric flux through a surface. This is the general formula to find a electric flux through a surface. Now what if the surface is a curved one? Suppose that this is the same wall I have in my hand. So here is the dA. dA is just the representation of area. Here I have used an S for area. So you can use anything what you want. So now if any charge is placed at the center of the ball, and the electric field lines, or you may say the electric field is coming out like this from this charge in all the directions, symmetrical in all directions, then what about the area vector? So actually area of a surface of the sphere is always normal to the surface. This expression will give us the electric flux which is coming out through this particular dA area. Now if we have to calculate the total electric flux which is coming out from this ball from all the directions, then we will assume little area elements on the surface of this ball, and calculate electric flux through all individual circular areas, which you may write it as phi 1, phi a, and with phi a will be E dot dA. Then you may calculate phi b, that will be E dot dB. Likewise phi c is E dot dc, and the whole surface is covered by using this method to find the flux coming out of each area element, each small area element. Then find the sum of these. Or if all the areas dA or dB or dC, these all tending to 0, then the total electric flux can be written as the integral over the whole area of E dot dA. So this will be the formula for total electric flux which is coming out of this ball. So this is the method to calculate electric flux coming out of a surface.